Well, hello there, my name's Vinny Voodoo and I'm back. It's been just over a week since I last uploaded a video. I did actually have two videos ready to go on the day before Verdansk was supposed to go. Unfortunately, my SIM card died and I used my SIM card as my broadband because it's the only choice I have in the location I'm in. And it took a few days for 3 to get one over to me. So then I downloaded the 44 gig Caldera patch, and then there was a 200 meg patch, which took seconds to go in, but to download, but took an hour to copy over. I don't know if this was a PS4 problem, PS4 Pro problem, or a Warzone problem. I'm going to err on the side of it being a Warzone issue. But that finally went in. Then there was a mini update, in-game update, and we are finally here, and I'm pleased to see that Plunder is there. So why didn't they say that in the patch notes? All of that nonsense of Plunder being gone, it's right there. Now, I haven't played it yet. I haven't even clicked on it. So I don't know if I'll click on it now and go, oh, this mode isn't available. But I'm about to play a game and I'll make a video about that. I want to talk about the things I've noticed upon firing it up without even playing it. Other than Plunder being back, the first thing I noticed was under weapons in the loadout. I actually had a loadout with a Vanguard gun already available. Look at that white patchy thing there where it says primary weapon. Yeah, and it was pertaining to one of the previous vids that I mentioned that I didn't get a chance to upload, and that was you could use Vanguard guns in Verdansk if you had an armory on it, which you would have had if you had the battle pass. The thing I noticed was the actual battle pass armory, that it was different than what's in this game. And what I mean by that is the underbarrel was named differently. Now I changed it over so I don't have the name that it had, but this gun appears to have only one underbarrel, full stop. Normally you'd see a list of classifieds if it has any more than that. I also noticed that the slate reflector was a different name, so if you'd armed this prior to the changeover to Caldera, you might want to go and check on it, because it was definitely balked. The actual entire front barrel was missing, and it was only when I changed it to the 320mm and back again, effectively, it all came into place. So this would have only happened if you have a loadout with a Vanguard gun that you did prior to patch 1.48. So yeah, I noticed that, and obviously there's a bunch of new guns here. That no tactical rifles I noticed, but all the Vanguard guns will unlock as you play Warzone. Yeah, so that was interesting. So then I went and checked the settings, and if you have a crashing issue, which was definitely happening in Vanguard because it happened with me during the free weekend, go to your graphics options and turn off on-demand texture streaming. Now I'm going to do a comparison video of this on some of the operators, which I'll talk about in a moment, but yes, disable that feature if you're having any issues with crashing in this game currently, because it was causing Vanguard to hard freeze, like yank the power out the back of the machine to actually get it to come back on. So for now, at least, I recommend disabling that setting. Its effect in-game is so minimal. Yeah, I will talk about that as and when I make a video on it. So that's that. What else did I notice? Well, the battle pass is up. I haven't bought it yet. Normally it's the first thing I do, but in the last round I got to level 41, and that was because they kept removing Plunder. And I'm not a Battle Royale player, so without Plunder being there, there was no point in me trying to get through the battle pass. So what I'm probably going to do is go through it as a free player till about, level 50, and if I get that far, I'll use my existing CP to buy it and get everything I've accrued so far. Next, I looked at the operators. Now, these are the Vanguard Operators, which I have none, because I haven't bought the Battle Pass, and so they're all greyed out, but I can look at them. And the first thing I wanted to see was hair, because in a previous video I mentioned that Vanguard has more realistic flowing hair, which was seen in Black Ops, but not Warzone. And I'm pleased to report there is a certain amount of movement in hair. As you can see on Beatrice here, she has some hair there, and I think it's Helena, or what's her name there, Halima, has a ponytail, which normally in Warzone would be completely solid, but as the fact that it clips through the gun aside, you can see it actually has motion. And I made a video a while back saying that this will make Warzone a better game, better looking game, and this seems to be coming true. If you go to a character with quite a large amount of cloth on them, The cloth is also better. So it's actually calculated cloth now rather than a preset animation. But it does mess things up. If I bring around, watch her little pouch there. So, and other operators do this too. So if I bring around here, it'll do it again. Oh, I think she's got a little ferret in there or something like that. And probably one under her hat as well. So it's not ideal, and this could also be, I noticed her hand was all wrong as well. Unless that's actually how she's supposed to hold that gun, with her thumb clipping through bits of it. Yeah. That's pretty piss poor, isn't it? Along with the thing jittering in the background. So yeah, the operators aren't ideal. I noticed there's a yellow hue on the background when you're selecting this, and I assume it's on the weapons too, although I didn't make a mental note of it. Let's go and have a look. Normally when you're on a Black Ops gun, it'll be red background. If you're on a Modern Warfare gun, it was a slight green background, although I'm not seeing one there. Let's see. No, they've got rid of the background for the Modern Warfare guns. Good, because that looked terrible. But let's see if there's a yellowy type. Nah. Okay, they've got rid of the stupid overlay color. Well, that was worth noting. Okay, none of that horribleness. I can actually do a proper comparison of before and after the text of streaming without having this yellowy kind of overlay, although it is there. So yeah, that was that. So here we are. Now I've watched several videos on the Caldera map, and I know it's got lots and lots of problems, which is, I guess, in this day and age to be expected. But it'll be interesting to go in and have a look at it. During my downtime of having no internet, I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, I should say. And it has a very tropical Pacific feel to the graphics, as I'm showing here. And I know that the Caldera looks nothing like the quality of this game. This massive open world game with these beautiful, beautiful foliage and vistas. And that's a shame, because what I've seen of Caldera so far, it looks okay. PlayStation 4 and possibly even Xbox 360 levels of quality graphics, and certainly not current gen, and probably not last gen. And people say graphics aren't everything, and I agree, but if the guys who made Horizon Zero Dawn can put the effort in, why can't Warzone Pacific? Which I was looking at the figures last year. Call of Duty as a franchise made 3.2 billion, of which 1.9 billion was contributed by Warzone. So in itself, it made more money than the other games combined. So keep that in mind before you give it a pass on the graphics. So there we are. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to go play a few games, and I'll make a video of my thoughts proper coming up. But this is just a thing to say that Warzone's back, Plunder's back, I'm back, and it leaves me to say my name is Vinny Voodoo, and I will talk to you soon.